So the shell detector was going off the scale yesterday after I published my video about SafeTrade supporting the launch of Anon. So I thought I would kind of expand upon what I was talking about yesterday. I perhaps didn't clarify my thoughts on everything. Probably a few things I should have clarified. You know, in the video, I didn't really give my thoughts on Anon. I kind of briefly mentioned it. I kind of briefly looked at the website and the white paper. But the video was more about SafeTrade supporting the launch of Anon rather than Anon itself. So I will do proper videos this week, proper videos. This isn't really a cryptocurrency video. This is really an expansion of what I was talking about yesterday. And just a clarification. It's probably more to do with people who watch my videos than anything else. But I have got a lot of videos planned this week, guys, as always. And before anyone says it, no, I am not feeding the trolls. I'm not feeding the trolls because I don't think any of the comments posted here were actually trolling. I think they were legitimate comments. So, what the hell am I talking about? Right, so Anon is a new coin. This is it here. This is the website. And it's been supported by SafeTrade. And this sexy guy called Kevin Modin did a really fantastic blog post about it. So there's my article about it there, telling you what it's all about. Now, it was a significant milestone for SafeTrade, and hence the video. And if you look at the comments here, another one, Anon, really a copycat of a copycat of a copycat. Yeah, referring to the fact that Zclassic was forked from Zcash. Zclassic pump and dump once again. The fork only exists to pump the price of Zclassic. This one here, you are pleased to announce this. It's a 100% copycat and they're shoving masternodes into it. It's a joke and a black mark on crypto. Is your duty to pushing SafeCoin's platform or your community? Right, I don't understand that last part. But yeah, a couple of comments here about Zclassic, another pump and dump. And well, I'll clarify this one here from Devin. You're pleased to announce it. Am I pleased to announce it? Yes, I am. Yes, I am very happy to announce this. So this wasn't really, that video, it really wasn't about Anon. It really wasn't. It was about SafeTrade. I have been part of the SafeCoin team for a few months. And if you go back to my video about that, I did a video like this. I sat in front of a camera and explained why I joined the team. In the video, I said that I had initial reservations. And Jeff had asked me before that to join the team. And, I had reservations that I wanted to remain impartial. And I didn't think there'd be accusations that I wasn't impartial if I joined the team. I decided to join the team. Jeff has never asked me to change any of my content or to publish content or do anything like that. He's never, he's always wanted me to do what I'm doing on my YouTube channel and continue to, be transparent and be honest and give my opinion on things. But of course, I recognize the fact that if I'm part of the SafeCoin team and helping out with SafeCoin and SafeTrade, there's always the accusation that I'm shilling something, that I'm shilling SafeCoin or shilling SafeTrade, or as Devin has put it here, is your duty to pushing SafeCoin's platform or your community. It's one of those things because I think if another YouTuber talks about SafeTrade, perhaps some people will think that their opinion of it is perhaps more reliable because they're a third party, they're not involved in it. And I can take that on board. I have to take that on board, because I'm part of the SafeCoin team. And if I look at another exchange, I'll say, well, why don't they have this feature, for example? I wish they had that feature. Whereas if I look at that, the SafeTrade exchange, I'll say, well, they don't have that feature because of this. And this is the thing, one of the things that appealed to me to joining the team is because, one, I wanted to help out in the project. I believed the project and I thought I could contribute to it. But also from a YouTubing point of view, from a content creation point of view, it's really interesting for me to see what goes on behind the scenes as well. But yes, I can look at SafeTrade and I can criticize it. Like in the video yesterday, I was saying that I'm not a big fan of the new user interface because they're still working on it. There's still a lot of things they need to add. And I will continue to criticize the exchange if there's something I don't like. But I also know that when I do criticize it, it's normally followed by an asterisk. So I say I don't like the user interface, asterisk, but I know this is something we're working on. And that's because I can see what's happening behind the scenes. So am I a shill for SafeCoin, SafeTrade? There's always going to be an accusation of that. There really is. And it's just something, all I can do, guys, is say, hey, I'm part of the SafeCoin team. This is what I think of it. You know I'm part of the SafeCoin team, so you guys be the judge. So I'm not trying to say, you know, that anyone's saying that I'm a shell or whatever. You know, you guys, you know, everyone's going to make up their own opinion on this, and all I can do is present the facts and say, well, I am part of the team, so this is what I think of it. Now, the other comment there, and I'll get a drink first. The other comments there are about Anon, and they're saying it's another Zclassic pump and dump. So, in the video yesterday, I looked at the website, and I briefly looked at the white paper, but I didn't really talk about the coin itself. And yes, you know, as part of the SafeCoin team, I really shouldn't be commenting on new coins that haven't even launched yet. It could reflect badly on the team. And this is where this kind of grey area comes in. This was one of the things that I was worried about when I got involved in the SafeCoin team, as far as, well, I don't want to do anything that could hurt the project or hurt any existing relationships, etc. But I will give you my opinion on Anon. I'll let you know what I think about it. You could probably read between the lines of my video yesterday and get an idea of what I was talking about. So, in my video yesterday, I said a few things. I said that I like the fact that the team aren't transparent. They're all out there. They're all showing their faces. They're all saying who they are and what they do. I like the fact there's no founder's fee. There's no pre-mine. And 65% to miners, 35% to masternodes is quite a fair split. Now, you guys know I'm not a big fan of masternodes being activated on block 1. It's slightly different with this coin though, I think, because when you think about it, my main point with pre-sale masternodes and activating masternodes in block 1 is the fact that for the first few weeks, anyone having a masternode who bought a pre-sold masternode will have, well, basically an unfair advantage. They'll get an avalanche of coins. They'll get a huge amount of coins at the beginning compared to other people, and it encourages people to dump coins and all that. I've always believed that for a brand new coin, starting from block 1, coin 1, you should have an extensive period of, you know, proof of work mining. 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, whatever. But it is important to note that because this is a fork of Zclassic and Bitcoin, we're not really getting coin 1. We're getting coin 26.4 million and 1. This is the estimate, you know, the estimated circulating supply is going to be about 26.4 million. It's going to have a max supply of 40 million. So, starting masternodes from the start is a slightly different thing because people can buy Zclassic beforehand and then save up for their masternodes. I still would have liked, you know, maybe like a couple of months before they introduced masternodes. I think that would have been good. Have a few months of, you know, mining before they introduced that. But they didn't. I think they're starting it from block 1. And there's going to be a lot of these coins being, you know, going out there. So, yeah, it is what it is. I would have liked maybe an extended period of time for proof of work only at 100%, but they've not went down that route. Now, as far as the white paper goes, I mean, I kind of just touched upon it yesterday. This isn't one of the best white papers I've seen. The reason being that they do focus a lot of attention on, well, they tell you about the team and all that, but there's a lot of things here telling you about why they're different and all that kind of thing. I would have liked to have seen more of a roadmap, you know, more information going about the roadmap. They've kind of touched upon it. They've not really been extensive on it, in my opinion. But, yeah, it's one of those things. I'd like to see an extensive roadmap. I'd like to see more information about what they're setting out to do and what they plan to do. There was a note on it in the Discord that they plan to implement SegWit and Lightning Network and all that kind of thing as well. So there are things that they're planning to do in the future. Perhaps they've just not demonstrated it enough in their white paper. I don't know. Now, as far as buying or selling this coin. Now we're into trading territory. Now, if you watch my channel, if you watched any of my videos, you probably know that I don't really talk about trading too much from the mindset that I tell you what to buy or what to sell, when to buy, when to sell. It's something I've never liked to get involved in. You know, this is not what I want to do in my channel. There's a few reasons for that. One is I don't have a magic 8-ball. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what the price is going to be like. And yes, I can look at the website. I can look at the team. I can say what I like and what I don't like. But I've got no idea whether this coin or any new coin is going to follow through. I can just say what I like and what I don't like. But I don't want to tell anyone out to buy or to not buy or that kind of thing. And certainly because I've made a lot of wrong calls. You know, there's projects I've said, well, I think the price will go up, and it hasn't. And it's difficult because, you know, there's certain things. The cryptocurrency world doesn't always work the way it should work. It really is driven a lot by hype and by news. Look at it. I mean, I've used this example before, but look at what happened earlier on in the year where Verge got hacked and the price went up. And then there was coins like Zcash that got added to cryptocurrency hardware. At the time, they're now Horizon, but at the time they got added to a new cryptocurrency wallet. It was like to Ledger, etc. And the price went down. So it's mind-boggling the way that the market works sometimes. What I will say about this is, you know, the comments about Anon being another pump and dump coin. I have been reluctant to cover Zclassic or anything about it over the last few months. I think that, I'm not talking about the Zclassic team, but the Zclassic community. There's a lot of people around Zclassic that hold coins that, you know, just have used that coin to pump and dump the coin. And we've seen spikes. If you go to CoinMarketCap, I'll do that just now. If you go to CoinMarketCap for Zclassic, you will see a hell of a lot of pump and dumps over this year. You know, it's spiked a lot. It's been up, it's been down, it's been up, and it's been down. And there's been these pump and dumps. You know, obviously that was for Bitcoin private there. But even just in the last 3 months or so, the prices went up and down a few times. I guess you could draw comparisons with other coins as well, which have went up and down. But we have seen organised pump and dumps. I saw it once, for example. I did a video about it at the time where someone created a fake Zclassic account and they started saying that they were going to develop the project, and they didn't. And they pumped the price up. They sold lots of coins, then the price came back down. So I've kind of been reluctant to do anything about Zclassic because there has been a lot of associations with and a lot of people surrounding that community where a lot of manipulation, put it that way. But this new coin, I don't believe they're actually associated with Zclassic in any way. In fact, I don't think Zclassic want anything to do with them. That being said, you know, as far as another copycat and all that, well, yes, it is forking from Zclassic, but there are legitimate projects that started off as forks. Ethereum, for example, or any Equihash coin, for example, all forks from Zcash. I don't know why I say it like that, Zcash. So there are lots of legitimate projects that started off as forks. So I think that in that regard, automatically saying any coin which is a fork of another coin is a shit coin, or, you know, it's a shitty coin, I think it's jumping to a lot of conclusions. But I think this is something that every brand new coin gets. Day one, people start saying it's a terrible coin and all that before they've not even done anything. I think that before you start saying it's a really bad coin, you really need to wait 3, 6, 9, 12 months and see if they've actually implemented all the things they said they would do in their white paper, their roadmap and all their marketing. But as far as trading goes, I would say be very careful. And it's not really about Anon per se, but just the nature in which they're being launched as a fork. Because I've followed quite a few forks this year. I followed Bitcoin Private. I looked at a few of the Monero forks as well. And I see a similar pattern. Now, when the fork happens, essentially a lot of people get free coins, or in their mind it's free coins. And a large number of those people will sell them, and they will sell them at whatever the market price is. I know because I was one of them. When I got some free coins with, I had a little bit of Monero and I got some free coins, I went straight to the exchange and I sold them and I got my $30 worth or whatever, and I just left. I had no interest in the project, and there's probably a lot of people like that with Anon, where they're holding Zclassic and they just want to get the free coins and sell it. So what this means is that after the launch of Anon, we're going to see a lot of volatility in the price. We're going to see the price going up, we're going to see it going down, we're going to see it going back up again, then we're going to see it going down. And sometimes it could take a few days or sometimes even a few weeks for it to stabilize, for the dust to settle, and you to see really what the market price is. Now, if you have Zclassic already, you should, I think, try and claim your Anon coins. It makes sense to get some coins for free. Makes sense to do that. Or if you have Bitcoin. But if you don't, I would tread carefully before you buy a lot of Zclassic and, to try and get Anon coins. It isn't any guarantee that you're going to make money from it. And if you do get, if you do get Anon coins, some of you might want to sell, but some of you might want to save up and try to get to the 500 coin requirement for a masternode. So you might actually be looking to buy. And there will be this desire to get to that 500 mark for a lot of people if you do want to have a masternode. But just be very aware that after the coin launches, the price is going to be a little bit crazy. And this is where you have to be careful. And again, just to clarify, I don't want to be the guy that says don't buy or don't sell or don't do this, or don't do this and wait till then. But I don't want anyone to lose money either. So be very, very careful and just be aware that when any new coin launches as a fork, yes, there is a chance the price goes up and it keeps going up. And there is, the human psychology, the fear of missing out. You might want to buy at a particular price point because you think, well, it's going to keep going up. Look at the way it's going. And it might. But there's no guarantee of that. And there's a lot of coins that have launched as a fork and the price goes up and then it goes down. Hence, the criticism there that this is another pump and dump coin. It's too early for anyone to say if this is a pump and dump coin. What I will say though is I am part of the SafeCoin team. And I am pleased to announce the launch of the support of Anon. I'm pleased that SafeTrade is adding Anon as a coin and is supporting the launch of the coin. It is a significant milestone for the exchange. It really is, as far as, the exchange. This is going to be the first real test for the exchange. There's going to be a lot more users. There's going to be a lot more volume. And you can test these things a little bit in staging environments and test environments where you try and mimic what real volume would be like. But the real baptism of fire, the real test is doing this in the real world. And there's certain things you can't really test for as far as support, as far as all these other things, coming together in a live environment. So I am pleased about this. This is the first real test for SafeTrade in my opinion. So I'm pleased that they've managed to secure a a large launch. But I don't endorse it, Anon. I've got nothing against the project, but I'm not endorsing them. I'm not part of the project. I haven't been paid to shill them. I've not been paid to even review them. And this is perhaps something I should have clarified in the video yesterday. The reason I didn't do that yesterday is because I really didn't want to take away from the fact that the video should have been more focused on the fact that SafeTrade is supporting the launch of Anon. I think that some people maybe misinterpreted that as me supporting the launch of Anon. I'm not. Anon could end up being the best coin ever. It could end up being a shit coin as well. I think it is too early to say. What I would say, in their favour, they've got a big team. They're all transparent. They're forking off of a decent chain, and they're using 1445, so it's an ASIC resistant algorithm at this point. I would have liked to have seen more information about the sitemap. I'd like to have seen interviews. I'd like to see more information in the white paper. Time will tell, what's going to happen as far as what happens with this coin, whether it turns out to be a fantastic project or whether it is a coin where, it's the price spikes up and then it goes down and then pumps up and down and the masternodes don't work, or I don't know. I don't endorse the coin. But I thought we'd clarify this, guys, because I think there is I think whenever I talk about anything with regards to SafeTrade, if I talk about a new coin being added, people are going to make the assumption that I support this new coin. And it's not always the case. There's coins on SafeTrade that I've got absolutely no desire to ever own. But as a cryptocurrency exchange, I guess in many ways you're like the casino. Doesn't matter who's coming in to actually do the gambling or who's doing the trading. It's just, you're the house, per se. I mean, if you want to draw some parallels to that. So, yeah, as far as SafeCoin, SafeTrade, the team really can't and shouldn't really talk about, what will happen with price and also what they think of a project. The team is actively only trying to support good projects and add them to the exchange, but you can't really single out an exchange and say, this is your favorite coin. So, yeah, just to go back, I'm maybe going off a little bit off tangent now, but just to go back to this video, I am and I continue to be pleased about SafeTrade supporting the launch of Anon. Is this going to be a pump and dump once again? there's always that chance. There really is always that chance. Could happen. It really could happen. But it could end up being a very popular coin as well. Cryptocurrency is an absolutely crazy world. And, you know, there's always accusations that a coin is a shit coin. SafeCoin got it as well. At the very beginning, you know, just a few, not even that long ago, SafeCoin's still relatively new. A lot of people were saying it's a shit coin, it's a shit coin. But now, over time, when they're seeing what's happening with the exchange, they're seeing what's happening with different things, they start to believe more and more that, hey, this is a legit project. And, you know, I think over time, all the accusations of a shitcoin disappear when more features and more functionality is added to a project. But it's way too early to make that call with Anon. But from a trading point of view, guys, just be very cautious and very aware that when a new coin is launched as a fork and people are getting free coins, it can be a little bit crazy in the trading world. You're going to see a lot of sell orders, you're going to see a lot of buy orders, you're going to see a lot of price manipulation. And if you don't know what you're doing, you could end up losing money, especially if you dive in there head first. So just be careful, guys. You know, don't throw your money away. Be careful of any trades that you do. And then maybe in 3, 6 or 9 or 12 months, you know, I'll maybe check in with Anon in a few months. I'll have a look at the project and I'll see what they're doing. And then maybe people can say, yeah, it's a good project, or yeah, it was a pump and dump coin. Very hard to tell at this point. So thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate the comments from yesterday. I do appreciate everyone who posted a comment. I probably should have clarified I guess I was going to say my defense and your defense. I probably should have clarified what I meant in that video. I probably should have clarified that I wasn't endorsing Anon, and I wasn't saying not to buy it either. But we live and learn. We live and learn. So thanks for watching, guys. You can hear my voice is a little bit funny. I've not been feeling well today. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll be sure to do some more good videos this week for you guys. So I hope you've all had a fantastic weekend, and I'll catch up with you all very soon. Take care.